My name is Steven Soroka. You can find my blog at blog.stevensoroka.ca. And today I'd like to talk about Git bisect. I noticed a lot of people don't seem to know what Git bisect is, or maybe don't know how to use Git bisect, and I'm just going to go over it quickly here. So I've got a little Hangman project I've been working on, and we're just going to take a look at this. I've been working on this with somebody else, and it's Hangman Ruby programming project. You can go Google it, Hangman tournament, and it should probably come up. But we're just I got a little problem with this repo here. Somebody else has been working on it, and normally I have it set up so that I can just do rake test and it'll run my test suite. It just basically runs through the game and makes sure that there's nothing wrong with the code and make sure everything works. And for some reason right now it's not working. So what we're going to do is find out when this feature actually broke. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is run git bisect start. Now this is just going to reset all the git bisect data so that if you've done a previous git bisect, it's not going to get confused about what's good and what's bad. We know this particular uh, version that we're working on has a problem, so we're going to mark it as bad. We're going to say git bisect bad. Now, if we look at our git log, we can go back to maybe a commit that I worked on that I knew was probably working. So we'll just grab this one and we'll check it out. We'll say git checkout and we'll go here. So we're moving to a different commit here. Now we'll run our rake test and see if my test suite works. And you can see I actually built it. I figured the best way to write the test suite was to just have it run a whole game of Hangman and output the text. So it's pretty cool. It runs through the whole thing and runs a whole bunch of tests and gives you some results. Okay, so we know in this version that my test suite worked, so we're going to mark it as good. We're going to say, pardon me, we're going to say git bisect good. So this is going to tag it as good. Now, git bisect here says that there's 4 revisions left that we need to test, and we need to find out which revision is bad. So it's automatically checked out this version here, and so we can run our test again. So we're going to run our test suite, and we see that it's broken here. So all we do is we say git bisect bad, mark this revision as bad, and it's going to cut in half the number of revisions that it's looking at and look at the ones that are left. So we know there's 2 revisions left. It checks out another version. We just run our test again, and we've got a problem. So we're going to mark this one as bad too. So it says we've got 0 revisions to test after this. This is our last test we've got to do. So let's run our test, and our test suite works here. So try to cancel it here. I'll just let it run through. Anyway, let's mark this as one. This one is good. So git bisect good. So git bisect has enough information now. It says this is the one specific commit right here that caused the problem. We can grab just the first part of that SHA tag there, and if we want to see what exactly the problem is, we can say diff the commit right before it to this one, and it'll show us a whole bunch of code about what exactly was changed, and we can go on fixing the problem and all that. So there you go. That's how to use git bisect, and hope you learned something. Thanks.